I am delighted with your account of the 5th Battalion, 60th Regiment. Indeed, everything that I have seen and known of that excellent corps has borne the same stamp. The 5th Battalion of the 60th Regiment of the Royal American Rifles was the first rifle regiment in the British Army. Unlike other regiments in the army at the time, it wholly consisted of German, Dutch and Swiss troops. In fact, it could almost be considered as the British Foreign Legion. The battalion went on to win no less than 16 battle honours in the Peninsular and French campaigns.
Right wheel. March.
So this is the 1800 pattern British infantry rifle, commonly known as the Baker rifle, although it wasn't actually coined back until about 1830-1840. This was the first mass-produced rifle for the British Army. It features very commonly three objects: the lock, which is down here, the stock, which is the entire wooden feature, and the barrel. The lock features flint, the frizzen, and a small pan there. The operation is simply that the flint with the dog head is pulled all the way back to its full firing. The frizzen itself is closed, and pull the trigger. As the flint comes forward, it strikes the frizzen there and cascades sparks down as the flint hits the steel. That will ignite powder, black powder that is in the barrel. Next to there is a small touch hole. The powder trail from that ignites the main charge that is in the barrel, along with a lead bullet.
In this species of warfare, the German troops appear to me to excel all others, advancing upon the enemy with what seemed to be a kind of dogged and phlegmatic courage, and in the most galling fire, neither quickening nor relaxing their jog-trot. One cannot help but wonder how such troops should ever have been beaten. It would seem, however, that the courage of British troops, which seems to be a happy combination of the impetuosity of the French and the stubbornness of the Germans, is of a more effective description.
So the first step is handling the cartridge, in which case the rifleman casts his right hand backwards, grasps the cartridge between his thumb and forefinger. Second step, he removes the cartridge from the pouch, bites the top off, presents the powder to the pan. Third step, he'll fill the pan up with powder, make sure he's brought that to half cock, close the frizzen, and return the hand to swallow the stock. After that, it is the cast about, in which case the rifle is brought down, and it is clenched between the knees and the ankles. The reason for that being was because the lead ball was actually such a tight fit down the barrel of the rifle, the rifleman would actually initially have to use both hands and put his full weight onto it to force the ball home. So we're in this position. The powder, what's left of the cartridge, will be poured down along with the lead ball itself. So then the rod is withdrawn 6 inches from the housing, is brought out and presented to the barrel. Home. The rod is forced down and without putting too much pressure on it, it gently forces the ball to sit on top of the powder. If you push it down too hard, it can bruise the powder, which can cause issues with firing. It can also mean that the paper wadding covers a touch hole, meaning the main charge won't ignite. Rod is returned back into its housing. The right hand is brought down to the bottom of the barrel, and it is brought back into the shoulder. And like that, the rifle is primed and ready to load. In which case, when it's brought to the make ready, which is at the waist, the reason it's brought like this is that if there's any misfires, the rifle is still pointing forward. So even if it is a misfire, it's still pointing the the direction it's going to be. Again, the rifle's brought back to full cock, brought up to the shoulder for the present, and then fire, and then recover. Now the rifle works by firing one of these lead balls. It is .55 caliber, 0.55 to 0.60 caliber, which means it is 0.55 to 0.6 of an inch wide, as you can see there. That would obviously go down the barrel. Now the British rifle had 7 grooves in a hexagon, in a basically spiral, going all the way down. And it would put, I think it's 1 3/4 turn on the ball. Now normal infantry use a musket, and a musket is a smooth ball. As the musket ball is fired out of it, it will bounce along the barrel because it's not a perfect fit. That will mean after about 50 yards, the rifle ball can end up deviating a metre from its intended target. Because the rifle will put a spin on the ball, it has greater aerodynamic qualities, which mean that the rifle could be guaranteed accurate up to 150, 200, potentially even 300 yards. But this all obviously depends on the quality of the actual musket ball itself, if there's any indents on it, and also the quality of the firing.